What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Brian Noonan here. You know, product research, a lot of new Amazon sellers struggle with product research. You may be doing product research right now or looking for that next product to launch. And in today's video, I want to give you some practical tips, like 3 things that you should do after you think you found a good product. This includes ensuring there's enough demand for your product, making sure there's not too much competition for your product, making sure you'll have a good profit margin, right? We're in this business to make money, and we want to make sure we have enough margin or we make enough money even after all the fees, FBA fees, and PPC fees. So today's video, I'm going to break down 3 powerful tips on exactly what to do next after you think you found a product. Welcome to the channel if you're new. My name is Brian Noonan. I'm a full-time Amazon FBA seller and mentor. Right here on this channel, I release 1 to 2 new videos every single week covering everything Amazon FBA related. If you enjoy learning about Amazon, making money online, e-commerce, it's booming, go down right now and why don't you smash that thumbs up button for me or tap it if that's your preference, and subscribe to the channel. I love seeing those new subscribers come in, and I can see each and every one of you who take a minute to subscribe. My job right here on this channel is to help educate, teach, impact as many lives as possible, to show you guys that this Amazon FBA thing, making money online deal, is real. I went from a struggling drug addict, server, bartender, all the way to a full-time 6-figure Amazon FBA seller. So you're in good hands. There's no better place you should be. Let's dive into today's video and go over the next 3 things to do after you think you found a product. Coming up. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I've been trying to... What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Alright, guys, excited to share these top 3 tips on the next steps, what you should do after you think you found a product. Now, make sure to check out the other videos on my channel covering product research in depth, where I show you how to find product ideas, including using Pinterest, Etsy, QVC, bestsellers list, black box. Make sure to check out those other videos, or I'll link some up here so you can click on and go check out those videos. This video specifically is going to be for those of you out there who think you've come across a good FBA private label or FBM product and you want to know what to do next. Here are the next steps. We're going to be jumping into number 1, but the 3 things you should do after you think you found a good private label product, I'm going to be going over here, Magnet and Cerebro, to find the main keywords. Let's say you're on Amazon and you come across a product, cup warmer for desk. This is a product I am currently launching for Q4, and it's a little bit competitive, but I don't have as much fear going into a more competitive of a market because I'm an experienced Amazon seller. For those of you just starting out, you know, follow the guidelines in that product research checklist and criteria document down below in the video description. Make sure to download that. That is a great product research checklist for those of you guys out there to ensure you have a good product. Now, when we open X-ray on the product name or the keyword cup warmer for desk, it shows a keyword search volume of only 1,600. This means a really high average BSR. I typically like an average BSR 75K or less and a search volume of 5,000 or more. In this case, it's way too high BSR, way too low search volume. So what does that mean? We need to go find the actual main keyword for this product for a couple of reasons. Keywords are important for your product because maybe these numbers look great. Cup warmer for desk. All the review counts, the revenues look good. There's ways to differentiate. Price looks good. However, if you're not looking at the right keyword, you're not seeing all of the other products and sellers out there. You're just seeing for this phrase, cup warmer for desk. So keywords are important, guys, because we want to find the actual keyword to ensure we're looking at the main keyword, that it has enough demand, see all of the competition out there, and let me show you how we do that. So let's say this, now when I change the keyword for cup warmer for desk and I switch it over to just cup warmer, my search volume went to 3,793. This means there's 3,793 people going onto Amazon and typing in that product and then purchasing it. And so this is a good keyword. And our average BSR went to under 50K. So this is going to be one of the main keywords. Now, to ensure though that I am looking at the right keyword, I'm going to go over to Helium 10. If you guys don't have any product research software tools yet, I recommend Helium 10. I have a coupon code down below, Noonan50, that'll take the Platinum plan from Helium 10 with all their amazing tools and trainings from only from $97 down to only $48 for month 1, while you do product and keyword research and optimization of your listing, okay? So make sure to take advantage of that. The Platinum plan is the one you want, and I'm gonna be showing you guys and using multiple of their tools today in this video. So to make sure this cup warmer is the actual main keyword, and I need to make sure I'm seeing all of the sellers out there and all the products, and make sure the revenues are still good and the reviews are still relatively low on page 1. I come over to Helium 10, I'm gonna go keyword research, I'm gonna go magnet. I'm gonna come up here, I'm gonna type in cup warmer for desk, get keywords. Then I'm gonna come down here and click on search volume, and it's gonna sort high to low. Now these guys are gonna be a lot of broad and non-relevant keywords, home office desk, way too broad, desk accessories. These keywords will be good for your listing and for PPC, but not for product research. So we're gonna go down here, you can close them off, or just go down until you find the most relevant main keyword. In this case, it's right down here, mug warmer. You can click on this little square and the arrow, that will open it up on Amazon. You can see that this keyword, instead of only 3,000 search volume, has over 12,000 search volume. So, and our total results went from, I think it was 3,000 to 8,000. So that's important, guys. If you look here on the search volume or the total results, cup warmer, 20,000 results, mug warmer, only 8,000 results. So this is also a very good keyword. Then you would run X-ray on this keyword to make sure your numbers still look good. Again, check out that research and criteria document down below. Typically, I'm looking for a price over $30. Mostly FBA sellers, not too many AMZ, not one brand dominating. Review counts roughly on the top of page 1, 15 to number 1, 150 or less on like 5 or more, or roughly that, and everyone making at least 5,000 or more, not just 1 or 2 brands making all of the revenue. Okay, so that's why keywords are important, guys. Once you think you found a product, use Magnet, which is like a general keyword research tool. Type in the name of your product, open it up, make sure you're looking at the right keyword, then run X-ray to ensure you're taking a look at all of the sellers out there, all of the products, all of your competition, and make sure your numbers still look good. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is, can you differentiate or improve the product? Can you solve problems with your product? How hard will it be to do so reading the reviews? So the next step after you, let's say these numbers look good, you've validated you're looking at the right keyword, it has enough demand. The next step would be to go through here and pick out a couple of your main competitors. Now I'll typically pick 3 main competitors who have a nice looking product that's making money, one that's got about 1 to 300 reviews, one that's recently launched doing really, really well, and then one in the middle. So again, just pick like your top 3 competitors, one who's recently launched, already doing 5K or more, one who's been selling for a while, making really good revenue, and then maybe the top seller like this guy, 15 grand a month. Open up these listings, and then you can scroll to the bottom and read the 1, 2, and 3 star ratings, or you can use the Helium 10 review downloader, which is Review Insights. You can click that, filter for the last 90 days, and get the last 90 days reviews, 1, 2, 3 star. Go through there and read what are customers saying, and then extract, and you'll be able to download the reviews, and this will give you some really good insights on what customers do not like about the product. So great warmer, but issue with sticking, fire hazard, don't order this item, it doesn't work, works okay, it's all right, nothing life-changing, not as perfect as I expected, product is dangerous. That's the second review talking about electrical or danger. So you would take some notes, go through these on the top 3 competitors, find out what the main issues are, and then see how are you going to differentiate. So maybe this product is in electronics. Is it in electronics? Let's take a look at that. You know, one thing I teach my students in the Amazon for All mentorship program, and what I do and I've had a lot of success with, is launching products that are a little bit harder to get approval for. Maybe you have to submit some invoices or some photos of your product. It's a gated category, like topical products or automotive. Automotive is hard to get approval in. But what I'm trying to say is, where everyone is doing one thing, you should do the opposite thing. Everyone on Amazon wants to start with $1,000. That means they're going to find a product that's around 20 bucks. It's $3 to source. Everyone wants to do that. No one wants to sell glass products. No one wants to take the time to get approval in certain categories that can be easy to get approval in or relatively easy, like topical products, cleaning products. And then maybe it's hard to find a supplier, guys. Any extra steps you can go through to make it harder for someone to come and knock you off. Maybe you get a custom design done. Anything you can, any barrier you can put up to make it harder for a hijacker or someone to come after you and replicate, copy your product, the better, okay? I've always done that. I've always differentiated and solved problems with the product as much as I can with my supplier, and I've always done well. You simply would go to your supplier, let them know the main issues that you think are wrong with the product, and actually the supplier may be already working on those issues in their research and development team. Or maybe there's 4 main issues. Let's say it doesn't keep the coffee warm, electrical hazard, it's sticky. Maybe they can't fix all of those, but you can make sure it's more safe and there's no sticky. If you can do half of them on your first order, great. Maybe on the first order they can only do one of those things. They can just make it safer with not having exposed wire, or the wire cover doesn't slip off after use. Whatever the case may be, it's just going to your supplier, working with them, explaining what the issues are, and seeing if they can meet your needs. One big tip, guys, is if you're communicating with a supplier and they're not willing to put your logo on the product, we want our logo on the product, every product, even from the first order. If they're not willing to do logo on the product, I would probably find a new supplier, because that means they're probably a trading company, not a manufacturer. And why your logo on the product is so important is because you want to brand your products from the very beginning. You're probably not going to have brand registry or a trademark getting started. So branding your products with your company logo is essential. And to be able to list the product for sale on Amazon with your brand name before you have a trademark, you're going to have to submit photos of your custom sample from your supplier that you got and ordered and paid for and got to your house. You're going to have to submit photos of it to Amazon to be able to change that brand name with your brand name, okay? And I have another video going over that. It's called Error Code 5665, Amazon restricting new listings, if you want to check out more on what that process is. Okay, so that's 1 and 2, guys. Number 3, check to make sure that the product doesn't have major gated restrictions on it, like supplements, food and grocery. Make sure the product doesn't have any seasonality. Does it just sell well during the summer? Can it be used in every household across America? Make sure there's no patents or trademarked words on the product. We use Magnet, and then you can use Cerebro is another tool you can use. I'll just cover Magnet today, but Cerebro is the other keyword research tool where you copy and paste ASINs of your top competitors to get the actual most relevant keywords. But Magnet in the very beginning is really good as well. So number 1, we have made sure we're looking at the right keyword. We've ensured there's enough demand. We've talked about, can you differentiate and solve problems? Is there a way to stand out? Or do all the products just look the same? Copy, copy and paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. I would stay away unless I can find a really good way to differentiate. You've read the negative reviews. Let's check to make sure it's not a huge problem category like automotive, supplements, food and grocery. There's no patents. It's not seasonal. And it's a little bit harder to maybe put together your bundle, your custom design. It's harder to find a supplier. Any barrier or wall we can put up to make it harder for a hijacker or a competitor to copy us, the better. You can also check Pinterest or Etsy to get ideas on how to make the product better, what's trending or popular right now. Just make sure you check Google Trends, make sure your product has long-term viability. It's not just popular right now. An example of that, you know, fidget spinners were hot, scratch-off maps were hot, and then they kind of died off. More relevant and long-term trending products are like farmhouse decor. I don't think that's going anywhere, and rustic design and home decor like that, and people wanting to renovate and spruce up their house. That's not going anywhere. So those types of products are doing extremely well right now. Number 3, guys, is do rough profitability calculations using the Amazon FBA revenue calculator. So let's just go to Google. We're going to type in FBA revenue calculator. I like using this calculator best because it's straight through Amazon. This is step number 3, is let's copy and paste this seller's ASIN into the calculator and let's get a rough idea of how profitable it will be. So copy the ASIN. Let's go over to here. We're going to paste it here. And typically I like a product that has at least a 35% profit margin or more, at least $10 profit per unit, and an ROI of at least 125% or more. So under Amazon fulfillment, after you copy and paste the ASIN, stay with me, guys. Let's go back over and get some average pricing. So this one's $14.99. This one's $34.99. I would probably do one like this because I can charge more. And this one is, most of these are $17.99, $25.99. So I'm going to take an average of $25 is kind of the middle ground under Amazon fulfillment. And then I would eventually raise my price up to closer to $35 or $40 because I'm going to offer a better product. Ship to Amazon, I just know from experience, probably $3 per unit for C shipping DDP. And then let's hop over to the Helium 10 profitability calculator to get a rough idea of how much this would cost to source. That's the profitability calculator right here. Up instead of X-ray, it's profitability calculator. And then this is Helium 10 estimating how much this product is going to cost from Alibaba. So 3 plus 2. $5. Okay, we're going to put $5 as the cost of the product. I'm not going to worry about this inventory right here. You can, if you'd like, if you're really serious about your product, and once you get final pricing, guys, this is just kind of rough estimates. You'll have come back in here and do this several times. As you know more, your total cost for the product, DDP shipping, packaging, logo, insert card, custom packaging if needed, and how many units you're ordering for your first order, which we're limited to 200 units right now for just your first shipment on just for new products. On your second shipment, it'll probably go up to 500 or more. As you start selling, in about 1 to 2 weeks after you launch the product, you'll be able to send in probably 300 to 500 units, and then it'll just keep climbing. That's called your IPI for shipping. It's just the first order, you can only send 200, but I still recommend buying at least 500 units, shipping 200 to Amazon, the other 300 to your house if you live in the US, or to a 3PL to hang on to. You can actually save on storage fees during Q4 from Amazon. So we're going to sell the product for $25. It's going to cost $3 per unit for C shipping, DDP, and packaging, and $5 is the cost of product. Then we're going to hit calculate. Now we come down here, just pay attention to these two green numbers. $9.77 is how much we would make every time we sell one, and we have a 39% profit margin. So starting out, just rough estimates, this product looks profitable. Now, maybe I can start out offering a very premium product at $27.99, and my profit margin would go up to $12.31 every time I sell one, and 44% profit margin. But you would have to offer a premium one like this to be able to charge this. So a lot of these in here, guys, were like $14.99, $17.99. It's just kind of a plain white one. You will need to offer kind of a premium version like this one. It's all wood grain. It has beautiful pictures, so you can charge more, and it's a better product. Maybe it's a little larger. Maybe it gets to a higher temperature, or has a timer on it, has more features. Does that make sense? So that's step 3, guys, is coming over and doing some rough profitability calculations. I look for $10 or more per unit, 35% margin or more, and at least 125% ROI. Okay, I got 2 bonus tips for you guys after you've done those 3 things. Number 1, track the sales, or use the 999 cart trick method, or what you can do is just come down to the Helium 10 inventory levels, and what you would do is open up your competitor's product. You would click inventory levels, write down how many they have in stock today, and come back 2 and 3 days every day for 2 or 3 to 4 days, and write this number down every day. This will show you how many they have in stock and how many they've sold in 24 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours, and this is a good way to estimate how many of your competitors are selling per day. Now, this 999 cart trick method is where you add 999 to your cart and then try to check out, and then Amazon puts back to you, sorry, this seller only has 702 units available in stock. Or just the inventory levels, Helium 10 is pulling, so this seller has sent a max quantity of 10. So this won't always work for every product, because if the seller is smart, we set a unit max. We can only, that people can only buy 10 at a time. So it won't work on all products, but this is just another way to kind of manually track sales. You don't have to do this. The Helium 10 X-ray over 3 days, checking their revenues is good enough. Okay, so you come to this listing. If it's a new product, check every day for at least 3 days. If it's an established product, like this one's got almost 100 reviews, just checking it once or twice would be enough to validate that this seller is actually making this amount of revenue. And then last, guys, is what you can do is add those top competitors' ASINs over into the Helium 10 market tracker. And Helium 10 will actually track these sellers and send you real-time updates on price, on who's got market share, who's doing well. And that would be under product research, trendsetter, under operations. More looking for market tracker, analysis, market tracker, under analytics. Okay, so under there is market tracker, create new market, copy and paste your top competitors' ASINs into here or your product name, and then add them to this market tracker, and you'll actually be able to keep track of these competitors to see who's doing the best, who's lowering their price, who's doing the most sales. And I'll show you an example here of a unicorn sprinkler that I've been tracking. And it shows you which ASIN has the most market share, which one's dominating, which one has the most market volume, the average that these sellers are making. So it can be really, really insightful seeing their price change, their rating change, their revenue change, their fulfillment, their number of sellers on the listing. Very, very powerful there. So that is my last tip, guys, for tracking your product and what to do next after you think you found a product. Thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me, all of your support. And I'll see you guys on the next video. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I've been trying. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel.